Hey, what's up, guys? Tony G here with FB Game Changers. Today we are talking about a marketing plan for 2018. If you're a business owner and you don't have a solid plan or something in place that you can follow, kind of like a roadmap, this is a training for you. So you want to stick around to the very end. We're going to move pretty quick. So I'm going to give you guys a strategy. So it's not about motivation. It's about formulas and structure. So within this, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to do a screen share because I'm also going to build this inside our Facebook marketing group. So if you can see my screen, this is what you want to see here. I'm going to create a new doc. All right, and this doc is going to be 2018 marketing plan for your business. Oops. All right. All right, so let's see here. 3 questions I always like to ask myself when I'm building out my plan. I'm going to write this down here. 3 questions to ask yourself. First, before we build this. Okay, number 1 is who, and then we got to capitalize who is my client, because a lot of times we send traffic to the wrong people and we don't really get the traffic that we really want. We'll go over that. Okay, number 2 is going to be, what am I solving? And number 3 being, where are my ideal clients hanging out at? So these are 3 questions, and we're gonna build the marketing plan off of this. This actually works really well. We're gonna get pretty detailed today. So the first one we want to think about is traffic. We want to get a bunch of traffic leading to one source, which is going to be your website. So we need a strong website, right? Something with a call to action, something that's clear, something that starts with a hook. Video is highly recommended. Need a good video. If you don't have a video for your business, something you want to contact me, especially if you're in San Diego. I know the good videographers that don't charge you a ton of money. They can make a really cool video for your business without having to pay an arm and a leg for it. So traffic. Okay. We're going to go over traffic, and you want to think about different sources. So like for you, Robert, one of your main traffic sources would be Google, right? Mm-hmm. Another one obviously is going to be Facebook. Where else do you get traffic from, Robert?
Sometimes off the street, word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
I've used in the past.
All right.
I talked to a lady today. She referred to me a while back, maybe a month ago, and I know her from a pipe band I used to be in, starting back in 1994.
Cool. So we're talking online marketing here. So not to mention flyers, but that could go on here too if you really wanted to. But we're talking about some good marketing that's going to drive traffic to call you. So maybe that could be something like Yelp, right? How about Instagram? Not all of them apply. Like, Instagram for attorneys.
I've never used it.
You've never used it. Some guys use it, some guys don't. But we also have LinkedIn, right? Some guys, some people even have traffic coming in from YouTube. Not your tube, YouTube. All right. Bing. You want to be in different search engines like Bing, Yahoo, Google. Google's the number 1. Google's going to be the number 1 driver. Google and Facebook are going to be like the number 1 and 2 there. Right. This is not like in any order. I just started the 2 strongest and kind of started laying out some different traffic that you want to build presence on each one of these, right? There's Angie's List. There's also directories out there. There's a lot of directories out there, and you need to be on them, right? So multiple directories. Angie's List is a directory. The Better Business Bureau is another directory. These are all different ways you're going to generate traffic to you. So when we're building out your marketing plan, look where the traffic is coming from. Look what I'm building out for you guys here. It's going to end up being pretty cool. If you can generate some traffic from Google, Facebook, word of mouth, flyers, Yelp, Instagram, YouTube, Bing, Yahoo, Angie's List, Better Business Bureau, and there's a whole bunch more out there. I mean, you can think of a bunch of them, you know? So we're just going to go ahead and put etc. And that's a pretty good list here. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and it goes on and on and on, right? So there's 13 ways you're going to have traffic, right? Now, you really need, if you're going to be driving traffic, right, before you drive this traffic, you need a solid website. You need a solid website to drive this traffic to. If you don't have a solid website, you don't feel your website is strong enough, you can consult with me, and I can give you ideas to make it better. If you want to wipe it clean, restart, whatever, you want to just fine tune it. I know we went over, Mr. Burns here, we remember when we went over your website, we found some things that we didn't know that were not working, and we got those rectified. And
yeah.
So you want a good solid website so you can send the traffic to, right? When you have all these things here, you want to have offers. They're not just going to go on here and then end up on your website. When people go on Google, if you have an offer, like a special, that's better than just being on Google. You want to be on Google with a special offer, right? So maybe an irresistible offer. We're going to call it special offers. And you want to have at least 3. Okay, and those offers can be something like 20% off, buy one, get one. Whoops. It can be a free consultation. We'll do those 3. All right. Those are special offers. So you want to create special offers and put them in this traffic to go back to your website, right? And how you're going to build these special offers, special offers built out of landing pages or funnels. I'm going to put this down here, special offers. And just to give people a lot of ideas, you can build special offers.
Ticker.
One of them would be ClickFunnels, right? Another way you can build is another one is 22 Social. You could even use Aweber. You can build landing pages out of your email automation. There's a whole bunch of softwares out there. So if you're going to build these special offers, you want to have like a ClickFunnels for it, or an app like landing pages made out of Aweber or 22 Social, right? And you want to have, very important, email automation, so that when people click on your ClickFunnels, they have an email follow up with them. And a tool that you can use for that, my favorite, Aweber. We also have some like MailChimp, right? Man, there's a whole bunch of them. I'm going to give 2 here, okay? Let's see here. Another thing you want to consider when you're building your Facebook marketing formula for 2018, you have to be huge on branding. So how do we work on our branding? Social media. We know that. What does social media consist of? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right? LinkedIn, so on and so forth. Branding also, maybe flyers. But you know what a lot of people aren't doing, and it helps a ton, is live events. You know, something like if you can have a booth somewhere, but don't just have a booth just anywhere. Make sure that your ideal client is going to be in front of you and they're going to be checking your stuff out. So, you know, if you can, and for Robert Burns, yours is a little bit more difficult because you're solving people's problems on an emergency basis when somebody needs an attorney.
So I should set up in a bar.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I think that's a damn good idea. You'll pop off with some good conversations, that's for sure, bud. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. DUI, right, at a bar. Yeah, the owner would let you in. Right? That's a good one, though. But when you're branding,
Down their booth.
You wanna also place yourself in positions where you're going to generate traffic. Like, for instance, I was a speaker at an event not too long ago, this past weekend, called Servex, and it was built out of basically entrepreneurs teaching or serving other entrepreneurs and teaching them our skills. So I brought Facebook marketing to the table. Another guy brought videography. Another guy brought motivation. There was just all kinds of speakers that specialize in different things. And I've placed myself, and, you know, people were asking me for credit for my business cards, and generated some clientele from that. And so, because I placed myself, you know, so something like this, also business mixers, those are some events, right? Those live events sometimes consist of business mixers, or if you can speak somewhere, right? I donated time. They normally charge speakers, and I normally charge places for me to speak. So we just worked it out and just called it a wash. They didn't charge me, and I didn't charge them, so that was kind of cool, you know. But if you can, see if you can get some speaking gigs, right? It's going to help your branding out big time, because when you're around town, let's say there's somebody that writes for the newspaper is there, and all of a sudden they see you. Couple of days ago, my company was featured in a business called SD Voyager, and it's a business for San Diego and locals, and they basically they write articles about business owners that are making a difference in San Diego, and I was featured in it, and it's actually on my Facebook fan page here. You can see that, but you know, stuff like that, that's going to help me with my brandings, right? So if you can, you could even do things like the news. That's going to help you big time. You know, become part of like a nonprofit organization, like lock arms with these people and drive and basically leverage their traffic, right? So you're going to go leverage. Leverage other traffic, right? So what do I mean by other? That could be like other businesses, right? Or nonprofit organizations. Link up with a nonprofit. Maybe donate, 5% or 3% or 10%, whatever you want, to a nonprofit that you really believe in, right? Maybe it's helping the homeless situation. Maybe it's a Boys to Men program, or something that helps out needy families in your town. You want to you want to donate some money to that nonprofit, and well, now you can leverage that traffic, right? Branding is huge when you partner up with that. So partnerships, the right partnerships. This is huge. This is taking my business to another level because of the right partnerships, right? Radio, news. You can do all kinds of stuff. I'm going to list 10 here. Let's see here. What's a good way to brand your business here? Social media. You know what? Advertising. Can't forget about the best one of them all. Advertising. I'm talking about like pay-per-click, right? So you're always at the top of Google and things like that. People always see your name. You're known. I'm going to give a bonus here. I'm going to do billboards. Some people are even doing this. There's all kinds of ways to brand yourself. All right. Now, these are ways to generate traffic, but the best way to generate traffic in my experience has been with pay-per-click. It's better than organic. It's better than word of mouth. It's consistent. You throw money at it and it spits out customers at you. And it's not in a perfect world. You're going to have some people that call your company because they found you on Google, and they're going to ask if you're hiring or if you'd like to donate money to their nonprofit. And so not every click is going to be a customer, but the reason people do it so much and spend so much money on it is because the return on investment. And it works best for companies that have really high ticket items. So if you're selling something that costs like $3, $5, $10, it's going to be hard for you to get your return on investment if you have to invest something around the budget of $2,000 a month. That means you're going to have to sell thousands, tens of thousands of these things. Versus if you're, like an attorney, and average case or something maybe is $2,500 to $3,000. You get a few of those a month, and you're doing not so bad. So the higher ticket item that you have, the better for pay-per-click, right? Pay-per-click, there's all kinds of different stuff for pay-per-click. There's Google, Bing, Yahoo, Yelp, all kinds of, right? But the number one is Google, and Facebook. Another way, Facebook is actually pay-per-click, right? Those Facebook ads, they charge you every time they click, right? So pay-per-click is different from flyers, live events, business mixers, speaking gigs, the news, partnerships, radio, right? Even email automation, your funnels. These funnels, special offers that you're going to have here that are being built out of things like ClickFunnels. You can put those things anywhere. You can text them to people. You can send them throughout an email. You can put them in your social media. Here's the best place to put them. All your traffic, right? So you want these things to be everywhere your traffic is at. Have a special offer there. Make them sign up for whatever that special offer is, and they'll get redirected to your website. And that's how you're going to generate traffic all year long. And what you want to do is build yourself something like a pie chart, and just know, okay, my pie chart consists of 13 traffic sources, and you want to pet these things every month, maintain them. What's very important is that you have the exact information on each one. So like that means capital letters, the address, the business address, contact information. It all has to match perfect if you want Google to love you. Because if your information is not perfectly the same across the board, and I mean perfect, I mean if they give you an opportunity to write a description of your business, you want it to be identical, you know. And some offer more than one area to have a description of your business, but if you have an opportunity, let's say, to write your mission statement, have that mission statement everywhere, right? It's part of your brand, right? And so this is, yeah, ads, pay-per-click. These are huge here. And you know, if you're going to learn to do this yourself, then you want to take some like Google courses so you can learn about AdWords, or you want to take some Facebook ads words. I actually just became a certified partner for Yelp today. I had to go do some studying, and they do a test. Pass the test. Now I'm a certified Yelp partner. So anybody that wants to generate more traffic through Yelp, I can help them with that. That's pretty cool, right? They offer pay-per-click. And then, you know what? Here's a very, very important part where guys kind of drop the ball, and it's so important, and it needs to be solid, is a sales process. This is, you got to have a sales process in place. Sales process in place. Because if you don't, you're just signing up people however you can versus, you know, let's say you have like a clipboard and you have very specific questions and you ask everybody the same exact question. That way you understand who you're talking to, and you figure out their needs. That way you can figure out their solutions that you're going to offer them. And at the end, you know, have like a payment option, and take them all through the same exact process, and have a process for your rebuttals too, right? So within your sales process, you need to do certain things like build trust. You know what? You're not just trust, but they gotta like you, like, know, and trust. So let's go here. Like, know, and trust you. If you can do that within your sales process, get them to like you, because if they like you, they're gonna, well, you got a better chance. If the way you're gonna do this is by letting them get to know you, right? So sometimes we want to talk a little bit about our personal selves. Maybe if you see that they have a daughter, you want to talk about your daughter. Like I have a daughter, right? Or if they drive a Chevy, you want to talk about your Chevy. Let them get to know you, because then they'll like you more. And then if they know you and they like you, then it means they're going to trust you. So like, know, and trust. Remember those three words when you're in your sales process. All right. Have an irresistible offer. All right. Have something for rebuttals. This is something, when they say no, you got to have something for rebuttals. You got to have something for rebuttals. Like monthly payments. If they say no, why not? It's too expensive. You know, if I give you low monthly payments, would that help your situation? When you have a solid sales process in place, all this traffic that you're getting from your branding, from your email automation, from your special offers, from all this traffic from 13 different places to your website, if you don't have a solid sales process, you're going to lose a lot of people, like over the phone and stuff like that. Okay. So when I put a sales process in place, my business changed. It really did. All right. Irresistible offer. And what is an irresistible offer? Well, that's over here. Special offers. 20% off. Buy one, get one free. A free consultation. All right. So that's your market. This is a very simple marketing plan. It's special because you're thinking about where you're going to get this traffic from, what you're going to offer them, how you're going to build these offers. I'm giving you guys tools here. Here's the email automation if you want to send out some emails. And, you know, if you're wondering where you're going to generate your traffic, here's 11 ideas for branding, right? The best one for traffic is going to be pay-per-click on Google, Bing, Yahoo, Yelp, Facebook. The number one, number two is going to be Google, number one, Facebook, number two, and then everything else under that, right? Sales process in place. Got to have that so you get all that traffic, get that sales process in place. All right. And then you want to have a good online reputation, right? So maybe you want to hire a service that will do online review management for you, right? So how would you do that? Maybe you can send an email or just simply ask your clients while you're finishing up. Like, you know, Robert, he's an attorney. You're finishing up, you know, maybe you help me through a divorce and you help me to get low payments and enough to feed my girls or whatever. And at that point, I'm happy with what you did. So I would give you a review, right, Robert?
Correct. That's a good thing to do.
Yeah. Ask your clients, straight up ask them, you know, email.
My insurance company, Yelp doesn't like you doing this.
No, Yelp
my
hates it.
insurance broker even sent me something. It's Allstate, you know. I think it was either the broker, the whole company, or whatever. So they just, you know, just like you pick up a phone and it says, at the end of this call, we'd like you to do a survey, and pretty much standard.
Exactly. It is. Yeah, it's standard. They want their online presence to be strong. And you know why? It helps with SEO. It helps with that organic reach. That's why online reputation is good, and it's good to have like a lot of Yelp reviews, and Yelp hates the people that ask for reviews. So be careful with Yelp. Like I said, I just got certified with Yelp today. So they don't like online review management softwares. They despise them, right? They don't like that.
I don't blame it when you take it as software, but you know, I disagree with Yelp on the value or lack of value of asking somebody to do something. If somebody posts something and is not a robot, then I think that should be given regard, especially considering Yelp has a very bad reputation for posting a lot of crap or allowing a lot of crap to be posted and giving unfair, and I mean unfair weight to people that are professional posters. And there's South Park put out Boogers and Cum, restaurant reviews on Yelp. And that's what they did. They just parodied Yelp to death. So Yelp's got problems. It's a two-way street. Yeah,
it is. It really is. I'm adding some ideas here for your marketing plan for 2018. I added for, you know, if you're coming up with ideas for special offers, I added a free ebook. So there is softwares out there where you can just generate an ebook. Do you know, I just saw a badass software. I forget the name of it. I'm sure I can find it if I Google it. But it's like you type in your website and this software scrubs your website and builds an ebook out of your content. It's like a one click into ebook.
We're going to need people much longer.
I know. We're not.
Softwares are they're run by machines.
Seriously. It's crazy. So a free PDF download. That's another one, right? This PDF download can be like 3 tips to lose weight, something like that, right? That's what free PDF download would be, or an ebook. That'd be something like 5 reasons why you should hire an attorney. Right? Things like that. Free consultation. With this, you want to do something like, hey, regular price for my consultation is going to be $150, right? But right now, it's free. Or you know what? For the next 3 hours, it's only going to be $20 versus $150. Right? So you can do all kinds of cool stuff.
I am available at this period of time as opposed to I'm in trial or whatever, you know, I'm in a business conference or da 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 da.
Yeah.
That makes a difference too.
Yeah. Exactly. Email automation. So what you want to do with email automation, these are the two tools that you can use. What you want to do is have like cold market email campaign, right? You also want to have warm. You want to put them into the warm, right? So like this is your usual holiday. Hey, Merry Christmas. You got to treat these people completely different. People don't separate this, and they don't realize they're hurting their brand by sending annoying email campaigns. Sales campaign, like a special one though, right? So that would be something like along the lines of Black Friday. New Year's. Right? You got to have these special ones that go out. You most importantly want to have a follow-up series of between 3 and 8 emails. Right? So let's say they acquire about your, let's say, for example, you have an ebook, Robert, and the ebook is, where's your ebook at? Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. You have a free ebook, 5 reasons why you should hire an attorney, and they found this ebook. Let's go to your traffic. They found this ebook on Google. All right. It was this Google. And first it went through ClickFunnels so they can get their ebook. And then let's say they get their ebook, but they don't buy your service. Well, you would purchase Aweber to build a follow-up series, 3 to 8 emails. What are these follow-up series going to be? Well, usually you want to educate people, because when you educate people, they will respond to that versus just pitch. You know, so give them some tips of whatever those keywords is as to why they looked you up. Like maybe it's divorce attorney. Well, give them divorce tips. Like, hey, you know, there's a child support calculator out there. You know, don't just use any of them. Here's what I recommend. If you have any questions, call me. I normally charge $150 for consultation, but because you recently found me, you know, it's $20. And then in 2 months or whatever, you know, you can do another follow-up saying, hey, it's free just today or whatever. I don't know. You can do all kinds of cool stuff. And I'm giving you, so the follow-up series is very important, right? This follow-up series, they would get it when they click on your free ebook of 5 reasons why they should buy an attorney that they found on Google. This makes sense to you here, Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So with these 3 questions, I build a whole marketing campaign. Who is my client? What am I solving? Right. And where are my ideal clients hanging out at? So There's your traffic, special offers, how you're going to build them with these tools here. Right, special offer, build special offers. We'll do tools.
And will all this be sitting in files on Game Changers?
Yeah, I'll show you where it's at. So watch this. I'm going to go ahead and publish this. And now you can find this if you were, here's FB Game Changers, the group that you're in, right? And if you go to files and you click on files here, you see all these files that I have? This one's the 2018 marketing plan for your business. Click on that. Boom. There it is.
All right.
Now I'm going to edit the doc a little bit. You know, this guy right here is he's a keynote speaker. They usually pay him like $30,000 to show up and speak at certain places. He's pretty badass if you ask me. But he was at this event. There's that Cervex event that I was just talking about. All right, I want to put a picture in here. I'll upload a new picture. Boom. Let's put my little mascot in here. Oh no, can't do that one. All right, so I'll just do this, go FB Game Changers, and I can do this here. Bam. There's my banner, same banner I use. So there's that. All right, so there's your 2018 marketing plan, right, by FB Game Changers. And we're not just talking about Facebook, even though I am FB Game Changer. We're talking about Yelp, word of mouth, flyers, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Bing, Yahoo, AngelList, directories. There's a bunch of directories out there for you, Robert, that you can get into as an attorney. But just those, the only problem with those is that sometimes they charge you for each lead, and then you have like 5 other attorneys chasing them down. That's why the number one for traffic is Google, because you're not calling them, they're calling you, and they're not having, you know, Google's not sending your competition right behind you to try to scoop them up.
Except if they have a sponsored ad that shows up right above you. That does that too.
Yeah. Right. So let's see. I'm going to go through here and see if I can add anything that'll help with the marketing plan. Traffic, we got 13 ways. That's a pretty good number. Special offers. Let's talk about some more special offers here. So far I'm at 5. What's another special offer? Let's see here. We all know Black Friday, right? But we're talking about 2018, so we're going to do a New Year's special. Right? And what would that consist of? Well, depends on your business. What do you have that you can discount for 20% off, 50% off, buy one, get one free? But you got to leverage these key moments throughout the year, like the New Year's, Black Friday, right? So I'm going to leave this here, 6. That's pretty good. Tools to build special offers. This is probably the number one out there, right? If you want to build landing pages, right? Or funnels. So what's this? This is a funnel, right? This is another, they call them apps, but they're also funnels, or some people call them landing pages. This one, Aweber, is actually email automation, but you're also allowed to build landing pages from there, so they can get into your email automation, right? Another tool to build special offers. Well, you know what? You need a website, right? How do you build a website? Well, there's all kinds of stuff. I don't recommend GoDaddy and all these free ones where you have a template and it's really easy to build. I recommend using WordPress. It's the number one for website. I'm not even going to recommend anything else.
WordPress.
What's that?
GoDaddy uses WordPress.
GoDaddy uses, yeah, probably uses that plugin or that style, because WordPress is a great style. Okay, number and great company. So the WordPress is for website. You know what? Talking about your website, you need you need, let's go over here. For branding, can't forget about things like SEO. You want to organically reach the top of that Google, right? So SEO is huge. It just popped up right now as I was talking about tools, right? Some people get stuck on collecting payment. So if you want to collect payment, we have things like PayPal or Stripe. I like to use Stripe, right, to collect payment. I use a plugin that's called Pay Funnels with my Stripe. That's pretty cool. All right, other tools that you can use, and there's so many out there, man. So many tools. I mean, there's tools out there where you can post on all your social media. So like, let's say you want to post on all 13 of these all at the same time. You can Google tools out there that will do that all for you at the same time. All right. Let's see here. Email automation. These are the two tools here, right? Or software. That's what I mean by a tool. Something you can use monthly, right? And you're going to build a cold market email campaign, something for your warm market, and then you want to have those sales throughout the year, right? More importantly, right here, the follow-up series, right, for special offers. Super important, your email automation. You know, a part of email automation, also the new and up and coming, and that's making email look like Blockbuster. The new one that's coming in like Redbox is chatbots for your Facebook, right? Facebook chatbots, right? And the tool for your Facebook chatbot, I like to use ManyChat. All right. 22 Social also has a chat bot option. We're coming up with some pretty cool stuff here. All right. Branding. Here's some good stuff for branding. I like live events. People underestimate these live events. You know, maybe you want to leverage other traffic, like other businesses or nonprofit. Nonprofits are really, really good. Highly recommend that. Okay. That's what I have. That's how we're building the 2018 Facebook. I'm sorry, not Facebook, but the 2018 marketing plan for your business. This is it right here, guys. And you can come and look into this anytime. So these are 3 questions you want to ask yourself, right? At the very end here. That's all I got. So
that's plenty.
yeah. So what you want to do with all those is, you know, I gave you 13 sources for traffic. Do something with that on a regular basis. Like make sure you manage that. Make sure that you are actually keeping track of that stuff. Keeping track of that, you know, because share screen. No. Stop share. There we go. And I'm back. Yeah, you want to keep track of all that stuff. And, you know, LinkedIn, you can't just open it and not post something. And that's what I mean by keep track of that. So if you need help with social media management, that stuff is so inexpensive. You can do it for anywhere between $100 and $300 a month, depending on how big the company is out there, you know. But that's something that's like is $100 worth it for you. You know, if you got 13 sources that you got to keep on top of, you know, that's why some people hire marketing agencies, or they bring on a marketing consultant to their business and they hire them. They do it in-house. But if you're not hiring in-house and want to pay somebody's salary and you want to generate some traffic, and this is all just a bunch of stuff that seems like a lot to juggle, and it's just, you're good at making money for what you do. Like Robert Burns, you're good at litigating. That's what you do. You're the laws. That's what you do. That's how you make your money, and those are the daily practices that you have to perform to make money, and you just need traffic. So if there's something that I can help you with that you want to take off your plate and you just say, I just don't have time for this shit. I got too many appointments, but I don't want to drop that, because every time I kind of, drop the ball on that, the clients start falling off. They're good right now, but they go away. And so sometimes it's like a roller coaster for business owners. So consistency is key, and sometimes it's just a few $100 away. It's not expensive. And sometimes it's thousands and thousands of dollars away. That's why you got to pick and choose. So I gave you tools today, strategies, and know what to think about as you're going through 2018. The biggest one that can crush all this, there's one thing in this list. I went through branding. I went through emails, chatbots, all this stuff, different traffic sources. There's one thing that can just crush all that work in 1 minute if it's not executed properly. There's one thing that will make all that shit not matter, and that's your sales process. If you don't have like a dedicated something in line, like an invoice, for example, invoice. Some people just ring it up at the teller, right? Like at Target, people at Target, they just ring it up. It adds up to whatever. Well, what about a plumber? He has a very specific invoice, and he's got to tell a story, and it's got to sound legit, so doesn't sound like he's taking advantage of the consumer. So everybody has a different process, right, for generating that client, creating that invoice, and collecting that money. And some people are, because of the type of service that you have, they're quick. I'm going to 7-Eleven. I'm going to spend $5. That's it. No big deal. Robert Burns' business is not that simple. You want to hire me? I'm an attorney. This is what we're going to charge. This is what are the possibilities. I can't guarantee this. Here's what I do. This is what I've done. And it's a big ticket. It's nothing cheap. Right, Robert?
Right.
And so your process is completely different from like 7-Elevens. So I recommend everybody to have like that perfect process. And if you don't have one, I can help you with that. But that's all we got for today. Did you like today's training, Robert?
Yes, I did. I'm just having a hard time figuring out where the Facebook page is that I get the file at. I'm looking at help business owners generate more sales. That's not apparently yet. I did a search for game changers and I found something that CBS game changers sports.
What are you looking for now?
Oh, the file that you just prepared. Which
let me show you where it's at. This is how you're going to find it in this group that you're in. So if you open up your Facebook, let's open up my Facebook, just like your Facebook, right? If you search right up here and you hit FB Game Changers, and then you hit groups. See this right here? Hit groups, and there it is. Bam.
Hey, what the hell did I do?
And like all this doesn't even have to be in there either. Just FB Game Changers. Right? You search that, and what's going to come up is like my page and all this stuff. That's why you want to hit groups. This platinum one, I need to erase it. It's this one right here, though. FB Game Changers.
Groups.
All right. So the way you're going to find it is get into this group. you're on discussion. This is basically the timeline, right? But if you scroll to the top and you hit files, this is where you can find this files. You click on 2018 marketing plan for your business.
Okay.
That's where it's at, bud.
All right. Well, I wish you a Merry Christmas, and I probably see you next year somewhere.
Thank you. Nice. Good to see you too, Robert. I will talk to you soon. We have one more meeting. Next Friday will be the last group coaching, and you and I have one more meeting too, Robert, to finish up the year here. And wishing everybody nothing but the best in 2018.
Let me take a look at my Friday. Yeah, my Friday's wide open, 4 o'clock.